Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It is BladesVault / Chris Hunt here. We are back for episode 6 of the Assassin's Creed walkthrough here on BladesVault. Now, as you can see, we are starting off in the Bureau. The Assassin's Bureau, saying to return to the Bureau leader. Bear in mind, we do actually skip the whole talking to him thing. You don't have to, but you can. Anyway, go in there and talk to him, and I will talk to you once you're finished with him.
It's good to see you, and in one piece. You as well, friend. I am sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it. A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood. It's quite all right. Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you? Is that all? I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass? A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. I trust you have searched the area to better understand your enemy. Yes. Here's what I've learned. Tamir rules over the Souk El Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor, and is supported by many in this endeavor. Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the single largest death dealer in the land. And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight? A meeting is being arranged at Souk El Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike. Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go. Let Al-Muallim's will be done. You may rest here until you are ready.
Okay, and now we're back afterwards. Now it's very simple. The next thing we're going to do is make our way to the assassination point, which you're actually going to find that I do not follow the journey because it's a very easy journey. All you essentially have to do is go into a square with a fountain. You just have to walk in. It's really not that hard. Now this is a cutscene which I'm not going to talk through. Obviously bear in mind there are spoilers here. If you want to skip the cutscene, that's fine. However, I am going to give you a very frank warning here. There are going to be glitches that you absolutely, under any circumstances, you have to click these glitches if you want to get all the achievements. So please do not forget that. As you can see, there was a glitch there. Make sure you get all of them, or at least most of them. You've got to get 85% to get the achievement. I cannot stress this enough. Missing too many will hurt your chances of getting that achievement. And if you miss it, you cannot go back. You have to start the whole game from scratch. So do be careful.
Day and night, but your client requires so much, and the destination, it is a difficult route.
Would that you could produce weapons with the same skill as you produce excuses.
I have done all I can.
It is not enough.
Then perhaps you ask too much.
Too much? I gave you everything. Without me, you would still be charming serpents for coin. All I ask in return was you fill the orders I bring you, and you say I ask too much? You dare disrespect me?
Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult.
Then you should have kept your mouth shut.
No, stop!
Stop? I'm just getting started.
Oh, stop! No!
You came into my souk, stood before my men, and dared to insult me? Nice!
No. Leave the body. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done.
Okay, so now we're coming to the end of the cutscene, and actually this is the easiest assassination by a mile. Now we're actually going for a specific achievement here. That's for getting an assassination with full synchronization. Now there is an achievement for getting all of them full synchronization, and we are going for that one as well, but for the moment we're just going to focus on getting this kill with full synchronization. As you can see, we are blending in, we are following him very slowly. You see a beggar is disturbing us, but we're ignoring ignore him. You're going to go right behind him with your hidden blade equipped, and when you get there, just stab and look, 30G, blade in the crowd, and that is the achievement for getting it with full synchronization and hidden.
Peace.
So you got to be careful about that. Again, with this section here, there are glitches. You can actually see I missed one there, which wasn't very good on my part, but that is, I think, the first one I missed, and I think I've recorded way beyond this, and I don't think I've missed any since. So I shouldn't have any issue getting the achievement. Make sure you don't miss it though. Make sure you get all of them.
Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different then?
Oh, but I am. For I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I act alone. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as well.
Such pride. It will destroy you, child.
Okay, so now he's finished talking. As you can see, he is dead, and we are returned back to the normal world. Now, as it says, there is a city alert out, which means that first off, obviously, any guards around where he is will now attack you, but also any guards that see you will attack you unprovoked. Why? Because you just killed somebody. It's kind of obvious. But basically, what you have to do is first off finish these guys, which is as you can see, I'm making it look quite easy. This guy was too much of a coward to even fight me. Now, basically, you have to get to the Assassin's Bureau now. Now, the best way to do that realistically is to go via the rooftops. There are guards on the rooftops, but there are less guards on the rooftops. You know, for every 1 or 2 you'll find on the rooftops, you will find 6 to 8 on the ground. As you can see, there's a guard there. But if they spot you for a moment, it's normally not a big issue. It's if they continue to spot you. But as you see, that guard there, I didn't go that close to him, but he saw me. If that happens, then there's obviously the gardens up here, these little boxes essentially you can hide into. Jump into them, and I'll talk to you when we get back to the bureau. And now we're back at the bureau, so just go in and talk to the guy. Easy.
Word has reached me of your victory, Altair. You have my gratitude and my respect. Thank you. It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard. Rafik, I do not care what the others think of me. As you wish, Altair. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Mualim. I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Okay, so now we've finished with this mission. As you see, we got an achievement there for killing him, and you also notice we actually have finished off the sequence. Now what happens when you finish off the sequence, and again I'll give you a spoiler warning here, is, well, you'll see here, it says return to Al Mualim. That is your next task, but as you can see, that's not happening. Instead, we got pulled out of the Animus because they've decided that we're too tired and that we need to sleep. Now, this is when I'm going to go through something very, very important that is incredibly easy to forget, but for the love of God, don't. And that is Lucy, who you can see right here. Now, I'm sure I brought this up in the past, but just to refresh your memory, you have the option to talk to her. As you can see, that there was a press any button to interact. That was for the computer. Excuse me. You can go in there if you so desire, but there's no particular reason to do it. There's nothing there of worth. What you need to do is have conversations with her, walk up to her, press any button to interact, and basically have the full conversations. You will know when she is done with you, when she says things like, aren't you tired, or you should go to bed, something like that. So long as she actually has a conversation with you, you need to do it. Failure to do so will result in missing an achievement, and the achievement is 100% missable. There is no going back to do it again. If you miss this achievement like I did on my first playthrough, you have to redo the whole game. It's the same with the glitches. I cannot stress it enough. After every mission, talk to Lucy until she is sick of you, then talk to her some more. You do not want to risk losing this achievement. I cannot stress it enough. You will really screw yourself over if you don't. So make sure you talk to her as much as you can.
Sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future.
The future?
I mean the present. Now, today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but... You ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
Can you tell me more about Abstergo? What goes on here? Beyond the whole keeping me prisoner thing.
Abstergo is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Their primary focus is antidepressants. There's some information on the computer over there.
But you already said this isn't about testing a drug. So what's the deal?
I don't like where this is going.
So it's safe to assume the Animus is not a part of their public face.
What, you haven't seen the commercials?
Oh my god. She has a sense of humor.
I'm sorry, Desmond. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, if you want to know more about the company, take a look at the computer. The telecommunications stuff is particularly interesting. Aren't you tired?
Well, that's the end of the day, that's the end of the sequence, and really this is the end of the video. So I would like to thank you for watching it through. I hope I have provided some assistance to you, or if you enjoyed it, some enjoyment. Let me know what you think. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, do all the normal awesome stuff that you guys can do, and I'll see you next time.